Welcome to Delhi discussion on current affairs. First topic is the need for conducting India's delayed census. The census is a decadal activity conducted by the government since the pre-independence period. But due to the pandemic, it has been discontinued in 2021. The last census was conducted in 2011. The 2021 census, due for which the preparation has started, was discontinued due to the COVID pandemic. Okay. Although it was expected to begin in October 2024, the recent budget 24-25 allocated only 1,309.46 crore for the census, down from 3,768 crore in 21-22, indicating possible delay because government has not allocated sufficient amount in this year's budget for the census activities. Meanwhile, preparation will updating maps, pre-testing questionnaires and training staff continue in the census directorates across states and union territories. Why currently census a priority? Why census is become a priority in the country? Social justice is important because due to the lack of one since 2011, many people have been unable to access various schemes, benefits and services. Women empowerment, the enforcement of the Women's Reservation Act, which was enacted in 2023 to allocate 33% of seats in Parliament and Assembly to women, depend on the completion of the census 2021. Delimitation of the constituency, the Constitution 84th Amendment Act 2001 required that constituency boundary are redrawn only after the first census done after 2026. So if this census will be delayed, the next 2020, so the 31 census will be further delayed. Then caste-based census debate, there is increasing demand for a caste-based census to understand economic conditions of the marginalized community better, because this caste-based census will definitely bring more clarity about the marginal community in the society, and so government can take measures, special measures for the marginalized community in the country. Okay, so then clarification on the NPR, National Population Register. The draft National Population Register for the next census adds new questionnaires about the mother tongue, place of parents, birth and last residence, which were not in the 2011 NPR, National Population Register. Some states and groups worry these questions could be used for the National Register of Citizens, NRC. NRC is also will be implemented soon, and this data collected in the census will be utilized for the NRC purpose. What should be the way forward? Funding and planning for the 2021 census. It is essential to ensure adequate funding in the 25-26 budget to conduct the postponed 2021 census as early as 2026. This includes finishing the first phase in 2025, which covers house listing, the house census and updating the National Population Register, NPR. Census preparation. The 1309.46 crore allocated can be used for early tasks such as defining enumeration area, improving questionnaires and training staffs for the digital sensors. Next topic is urban flooding and the building safety. A tragic incident at an IAS coaching center in New Delhi killed three students due to basement flooding. This incident highlights the growing issue of local urban flooding that is aggravated by human error. As India urbanizes and land value rises, buildings are often used for different purposes than originally planned. In mixed use building, basements are frequently turned into income sources. This can lead to unsafe practices. Basements have limited access and ventilation, making them prone to flooding. Water collects there fast, creating hazards for the occupants. If the basement is occupied, inhabited, or used for habitation or for reading or for classes, etc., it may increase the hazard position. What are the regulations regarding the use of the basement? Rules prohibits using basement for living space, office or residence. However, they can use for storage, parking and utilities like electrical equipment and generators. The Delhi Master Plan 2021 requires coaching center to get approval from fire authority and other relevant bodies before using the basement for any other purpose. What are the reasons behind the tragic incident? Permits and notification. It's unclear if the IAS coaching center had the proper permit or noticed authority about basement changes. In India, people often avoid reporting such changes to bypass bureaucratic hassles and potential bribes. Issue with the civic infrastructure. The incident at the coaching center reveals problem with the inadequate infrastructure. A burst stormwater drain flooded the basement, highlighting a common issue in many cities where routine flooding is caused by poor land use and construction practices. For example, in 2015, Chennai inadequate infrastructure caused basement flooding that damaged electrical equipment and disrupted the business. What should be the way forward? Flood resistance building design, ensuring no water entry up to 1 to 1.5 meter above the road levels, using concrete non-porous compound walls, installing flood barrier gates, implementing non-return valve on the plumbing lines. A special plumbing arrangement should be installed to mitigate the flooding. Okay, that is what are the steps required to check this, that flood water is not entering the building and especially the basement as the incident has caused. Okay, and the next topic is the topic on technology. It is the Indian strategy for artificial intelligence leadership. The article discusses India's AI strategy. It highlights India's focus on creating local AI solutions and developing foundational AI models. Key efforts include investment in AI, supportive policies, upskilling and incentive for hardware manufacturing, aiming to boost AI growth and global competitiveness. What is India's strategy for the AI leadership? Focus on local AI solutions, tailoring AI to address local needs, driving societal impact and economic growth, development of foundational model, investing in long-term AI capability for global competitiveness. Significant investment, public sector funding for the global PUs and semiconductors with private sector innovation. Supportive policies, laws like the Digital Personal Data Protection Act and framework like the DEPA ensure data protection and privacy, facilitating a secure environment for AI development. Manufacturing initiative, the PLI schemes boost local production of components including import dependency. For example, the PLI beneficiary drove 82% on mobile phones export in 22-23. What is the role of Indian AI mission? Enhancing computational capacity. India's AI mission focuses on improving computational resources crucial for AI development, fostering innovation, establishing dedicated AI centers to drive innovation and create new AI applications, developing open datasets, creating extensive open datasets to support AI research and application development, upskilling the workforce, training individuals to develop and manage AI technology, ensuring skilled workforce. Financing startups, providing financial support to AI startups, promoting innovation and growth in the AI sector. Ensuring safe AI practices, implementing safe and trusted AI practices to build public trust in AI technologies. How do AI capabilities impact the economy? AI capabilities boost economic output and create new business opportunity. The AI market in India is projected to grow from 881 million in 2023 to 8.8 billion by 2025. The Indian generative AI industry is expected to reach $17 billion by to boost economic output and create new business opportunity. The market in India is projected to grow from 881 million to 8.7.8 billion. Okay. So, Indian generative AI industry is expected to reach 17 billion by 2030. The PLI scheme support local AI hardware production, reducing import dependence and attracting investment. Since the PIL scheme's inception, foreign direct investment in large-scale electronics surged by 254%. By 2025, AI is expected to drive 60% of the gross value added to India's GDP in sectors like industrial, automotive, healthcare, retail, packaged consumer goods, etc. Flooding issue in Indian cities. Next topic. The article discusses how Indian cities face severe flooding due to the outraged drainage system, poor urban planning, ignoring local conditions, and ineffective civic responses. Climate change worsens these issues. Mumbai and Pune have climate plans but lack effective implementation, unlike Buenos Aires in Argentina, which uses advanced flooding warning system. Outdated drainage system. Many cities including Delhi and Mumbai have old drainage systems that cannot handle heavy rainfall. For example, part of Delhi were submerged multiple times this year. Poor urban planning. Urban planning often ignores local hydrology, worsening flood impact. Cities like Pune and Mumbai have struggled with ineffective planning. Ineffective civic response. Civic agency mainly focus on relief and rescue rather than protective measures. In Pune, electrocution death occurred due to waterlogged areas in the urban location. Climate change. Climate change increases the intensity of extreme weather events. Cities like Mumbai and Pune experience nearly 45% more rainfall than usual. This exacerbates flooding and damage in these cities. What is being done to address the flooding issue? Climate action plans. Mumbai and Pune have plans for climate adaptation. Mumbai's plan includes collaboration with industry, academia, and civic society, but implementation is slow. Inconsistent drain improvement. Stormwater drain projects in cities like Mumbai and Pune have progressed unevenly, indicating a need for more consistent efforts. Advanced warning system. Buenos Aires uses 30,000 sensors in stormwater drains to issue early flood warnings, demonstrating a proactive approach that Indian city could adapt for. What should Indian city focus on? Improve the flood management. Indian city need better stormwater drain system and effective climate adaptation measures. Projects for improving drains have to be inconsistent. To reduce flood damage, cities should adopt both natural and technological solutions, starting with essential infrastructure improvement. Okay, the next topic is about the machine on learning. Machine learning, but right now machine on learning. So the article discusses machine on learning, a method to make AI system forget incorrect or sensitive data. It explores different ways this can be implemented, privately by companies, publicly by government, or internationally through global standards. The machine on learning helps manage AI issues like biases and privacy breaches. What is machine on learning? Machine on learning is a method to make AI systems selectively forget certain type of data, particularly false, discriminatory, outdated, and sensitive information. Origin: the concept was introduced by the Cao and Yang in their work towards making system forget with the machine on learning. Machine on learning aims to address the complexity and risk involved with the AI managing vast amount of data. which can lead to privacy breaches, misinformation, and AI biases. Application example: IBM is actively testing the machine learning model to achieve better accuracy, intelligibility, and cost efficiency in deleting unnecessary or harmful data from the AI system. Why is machine learning important? Complexity management. Machine learning helps in managing the overwhelming complexity of AI system that process vast amount of data, making it difficult to maintain data integrity. Privacy and bias issue: it addresses increase in AI biases, misinformation, and privacy breaches, which are particularly problematic during sensitive time like elections. Cost and efficiency: implementing machine learning can be more cost effective and efficient than deleting entire database and restarting AI models, which is costly and reduces accuracy, as discussed in the IBM's test on the MUL methods. How can machine learning be implemented? Private approach: company like IBM are testing the MUL model to improve how quickly and accurately data can be deleted while keeping cost low. This approach is voluntary and allow companies to adapt their AI system without government intervention. However, it might be less feasible for smaller company due to high cost and required expertise. Public approach: government can legislate the use of MUL. For instance, the European Union's AI Act uses a soft law approach to address data poisoning as a cybersecurity issue. Government could also develop their own MUL models to be used across different platforms, helping especially in developing countries by making such technology more accessible. International approach: this involves creating international standards for MUL to ensure consistent practices across different countries. This could help in managing the global implications of AI technology. However, geopolitical tensions could complicate this approach. Way forward: MUL is still in early development, facing technical and regulatory challenges. Stakeholders need to address this issue to ensure that MUL can be effectively implemented to tackle the problem of generative AI and protect users' right in the digital age. Then India blocking Chinese export. The article discusses how India has significantly reduced visa for the Chinese technician due to national security concern. In 2019, 2 lakh visa were issued to Chinese nationals, but this number fell to just 2,000 in 2022 after the border clashes in 2020. The reduction is mainly due to security issue and accusation of visa abuse and tax evasion. What problem arise from India's decision to block the Chinese technician? Skill gap in Indian manufacturing. Indian business face a big skill gap in manufacturing. Company with Chinese machines cannot use them properly without Chinese technicians, leading to idle machinery and missed export orders across various industries. Lack of integration of foreign knowledge. East Asian economic history shows that foreign knowledge works best with well-educated local workers. India's weak education system makes foreign expertise even more essential. What is the difference between India and China education system? The China's strong primary education from the communist era set it up for rapid growth. Then Japan set official abroad for study and invited foreign investors, which helped China become a major global manufacturer. The Chinese universities are top in computer science and mathematics, and the Chinese scientists are leading in electronic vehicles, solar technology, and the artificial intelligence. Since 2018, Chinese students have been top performance in the program for international student assessment test, which assess global education standards. In contrast, India took part in the PISA test in 2019 but dropped out after a weak performance in it. India has built more schools and enrolled more students, but education quality is still poor. Only about 15% of Indian students have the basic skill needed for global economy, compared to 85% of Chinese students. Indian universities, including top one like Delhi University, are declining. Even graduates from the Indian Institute of Technology are having difficulty in finding the jobs. What are the issues with Indian employment and labor market? Decline in IT job and slow growth in service exports. India's technology service export are growing slowly. The IT jobs have fallen from over 5 million in 2023, which was already low compared to India's working age population of a billion. Low share of the labor intensive export. India's labor intensive manufacturing export excluding petrochemicals and chemicals, constitute just 1.3% of the global market. This is even less than the Vietnam share. That means this is a okay. So decline in IT jobs and slow growth in service sector. India's technology service export are growing slowly. IT jobs have fallen from over 5 million in 2023, which is already low compared to India's working age population, 5 billion. Low share of labor intensive export. India's labor intensive manufactured export, excluding petrochemicals and chemicals, constitute just 1.3% of the global market. This is even less than Vietnam's share. Atmanirbhar Bharat, India aims for self-reliance, but its economic growth is increasingly reliant on expertise from abroad, especially from China. Foreign investors are becoming hesitant about investing in India. India has missed the China plus one chance that Mexico and Vietnam have taken advantage of. Currency issue, an overvalued rupee is making it harder for Indian labor-intensive manufactured exports. India need to improve its workforce issue rather than just focusing on its global status. The competition is growing, and if these problems are cannot fix, many people will keep waiting for good job. Economists suggest that India should focus on technology-driven service exports. The National Culture Fund, the Union Minister for Culture, Tourism and Development recently informed the Lok Sabha that the National Culture Fund has been received 370 crore from non-governmental sources over the past 5 years. The National Culture Fund is established by the Government of India as a trust under the Charitable Endowment Act 1890 and is officially set up through a Gazette notification 1996. It is created to provide a new founding mechanism for the art and culture in India, distinct from traditional funding sources. This allows institutions and individuals to directly support art and culture projects in partnership with the government. The primary aim of the National Culture Fund is to mobilize additional resources through public-private partnership to promote, protect and preserve India's cultural heritage, both tangible and intangible. So, donation made to the National Cultural Fund are eligible for tax benefit under the Income Tax Act. Management and administration. The National Culture Fund is managed by the Council as an executive committee to implement its policies. The Council is chaired by the Union Minister of Culture and includes up to 24 members, including chairperson and member secretary. This council has representatives from the corporate sector, public sector, private foundations and non-profit organizations to ensure diverse input in decision making. The executive committee chaired by the secretary to the Minister of Culture oversees the administration of the National Cultural Fund. Then the Bohia Gulf, UNESCO has recently added Chinese migratory bird sanctuary along the LOC Bohia Gulf phase 2 to its World Heritage Sites. Okay, this is the area. The Bohai Gulf is the innermost part of the LOC, situated located on the northern eastern coast of China. It is also known as the Bohai Sea or the Bohai. Historically, it was followed the Gulf of the Chile or the Gulf of the Pechili. It covers an area approximately 78,000 square kilometers. Due to its proximity to Beijing, it is one of the busiest seaway in the world. The Gulf is bordered by the Liaodong Peninsula to the northeast and the Shandong Peninsula to the south. Key cities around the Bohai Gulf includes the Dalian and the Tianji. The Gulf shore includes the Liaodong Bay, the Bohai Bay, and the Liu Bay. The Yellow River, China's second largest river, flow into the Gulf. The area has significant petroleum deposits, oil refineries, and various industries located there. The Yellow Sea is a marginal sea of the Western Pacific Ocean. It is located between the mainland China to the west and north of the Korean Peninsula to the east and the Shandong and the Langdong Peninsula to the south. It connects to the Bohai Sea to the northwest. The Yellow Sea is one of the largest shallow area of continental shelf in the world, with an average depth of 44 meters and maximum depth of 152 meters. Major rivers such as the Yellow River and the Yangtze River flow into the Yellow Sea. The sea has many islands, with notable ones include the Jeju Island in South Korea, the Shandong Peninsula Island in China, the Ganghwa Island in South Korea. Then pollution under control certificate. Supreme Court recently overturned its 2017 directive that required a valid pollution under control certificate to renew a third party insurance policy. The PUC certificate, also known as the pollution certificate, is a mandatory document for vehicle owners in India. It verifies that the vehicle meets environmental standards and its emission level are within permissible limits set by the government. All vehicles on Indian roads must have a valid PUC certificate according to the Central Motor Vehicle Rules 1989. New vehicles are exempted from needing the PUC certificates for the first year. After that, vehicle must undergo pollution under control test at regular interval. Validity. The pollution under control certificate is generally valid for 1 year from the date of issuance. Consequence of non-compliance: failing to produce a valid PUC certificate can result in a fine up to 10,000, imprisonment of up to 6 months, or both under the Motor Vehicle Act. The vehicle owner may also face disqualification from holding a driving license for up to 3 months. If a vehicle emits more fumes than allowed despite having the valid PUC certification, the certificate will be cancelled. The owner must obtain a new certificate within the 7 days. The PUC certificates requirement applies to all types of vehicles, including the CNG power vehicles as well as the petrol and the diesel vehicles. How to obtain the PUC certificates can obtain from government authorized emission test centers with computerized facilities. The emission test involves a thorough examination of the vehicle's exhaust gases. The results are recorded and issued the PUC certificate. Then 1DAE 1 subscription. Recently, Department of Atomic Energy launched the 1DAE 1 subscription. About the OAS initiative was launched in July 29, 2020 for the Tata Memorial Hospital in Mumbai. The OAS is designed to give the Department of Atomic Energy and all its units around 60 access of national and international research paper and scientist journal under one subscription. Unified access. The OAS will allow Department of Atomic Energy So, unified access. The OAS will also allow DAE and its units to read and publish research paper and journals from a variety of sources. So, digital resource sharing. The initiative aims to share resources digitally and work collectively across all units. Benefit of ODOS OLES agreement provides access to 13153 OLE journals, a significant increase from the 166 journals previously accessible. It includes perpetual right of for 2024 and covers article processing charges for the publishing. The Springer Agreement offers access to 2686 Springer Nature titles, including 553 fully open access journals. It provides perpetual rights for 2024 access to achievers from 1997 and 2012 Nature, and allow publication of 281 articles in the Springer hybrid journals as open access without the APC. Enhance access. ODOS will improve access to wide range of scientists, publications, and support research activity. Boosting innovation. The initiative is expected to foster scientific research, innovation, and higher quality academic publication. The displacement due to the Project Tiger. A report released on the Global Tiger Day revealed that Project Tiger will displace at least 5.5 lakh scheduled tribe and other forest dwellers. Different statistics. Before 2011, about 2,54,794 people were displaced from 50 tiger reserves, with average to around 5,000 people per reserve. Since 2021, the average number of people displaced from the 6 tiger reserves has increased to 48,333 per reserve, which represents 967% increase in displacement compared to the period before 2021. Specific locations affected. The Kumbhalgarh Wildlife Sanctuary, approximately 1,60,000 people were expected to displace from this sanctuary in Rajasthan. The Nauradehi Wildlife Sanctuary, around 72,772 people will be displaced from this sanctuary in Madhya Pradesh. The Ranipur Tiger Reserve, about 44,000 people will be displaced from their reserve in the United Pradesh, that in the Uttar Pradesh. Human rights concern. The report highlights significant human rights violation associated with this forced eviction by the authority. Then the Oropochis fever. Brazil has reported its first ever death from the Oropochi fever. The Oropochi fever is an emerging zoonotic arboviral disease caused by the Oropochi virus, first discovered in Trinidad and Tobago in 1955. Transition. The Oropochi fever is transmitted to humans through a bite of an infected mate, commonly the Culidois paranesis mate or mosquito. Urbanization, deforestation, and climate change have contributed to the proliferation of this vector, increasing the risk of transmission. There is currently no evidence of human to human transmission of this virus. Symptoms of the Oropochi fever resembles those of dengue and typically appears within 4 to 8 years after days after an insect bite. The onset is sudden and may include fever, headache, body pain, chill, joint stiffness, and occasionally nausea and vomiting. There are no vaccine or specific treatment for Oroporos fever. Medical care focus on managing system and supporting the recovery of the patient. In Pradhan Mantri Gramin Digital Saksharata Abhiyan, 47.8 million rural citizens certified as digital literate under the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Digital Saksharata Abhiyan of the central government. Aim to make one person in every family digital literate. Eligibility criteria: each digital eligible household can nominate one family member. Age between 40 to 60 years. Course duration 20 hours, minimum 10 days, maximum 30 days. Medium of instructions: official language of India. Places of learning: nearest training center or common service centers. Evaluation: an independent external examination. Evaluation will be conducted by the national level certifying agencies such as the NIELIT or the NIOS or the IGNO, etc. Coming to the question answer, in light of the recent global development in space exploration, the colonization of Mars presents both extraordinary opportunity and formidable challenges. Evaluate the India's potential role in future Mars mission. The colonization of the Mars symbolizes humanity's audacious leap towards becoming a multi-planetary species, spurred by visionary initiatives from the figure like Elon Musk. This endeavor provides to redefine the boundary of the space exploration, making a new era of interplanetary travel and settlement. Extraordinary opportunities presented by the colonization of the Mars. Scientific discovery. Mars offer a unique opportunity to study planetary evolution and research for evidence of past or the present life. For example, NASA's Perseverance rover is actively exploring Mars uh, uh, J0 crater to gather data on its geological history and potential biosignature, contributing to our understanding of Mars past interventions environments also. Technological advancement. Developing technology for Mars colonization drives innovation in areas such as propulsion system and the life support systems are used in the uh, among the astronauts. For example, SpaceX Starship designed for Mars exploration exemplified cutting-edge reusable rocket technology, which reduces the cost of space travel and advanced human capability to long-distance space mission. So, resource potential. Mars may hold abundant resources like the water, ice, and rare metals, crucial for sustaining human settlement and fueling further exploration. For example, discovery of water, ice at the Mars poles and beneath its surface opens possibility for in lieu resource utilization, such as producing oxygen and hydrogen from fuel, similar to how terrestrial mining ventures exploit natural resources. Human survival. Establishing a colony on Mars serves as a backup for humanity in case of catastrophic event on Earth, ensuring the long-term survival of our species. For example, the concept of the self-supporting Mars colony provides a strategic contingency plan against existential threats like the asteroid impact, climate change, or global pandemic, thereby preserving human civilization. Inspiration and utility. Mars colonization inspires global cooperation and ignites public interest in science and space exploration, fostering collaboration among nations and private entrepreneurs. For example, international partnership in the space exploration, such as the collaboration with USA, European Space Agency, and private company like the SpaceX, uh, demonstrate how a shared vision of Mars colonization can bring together diverse stakeholders, promoting unity and advancing collective scientific and technological achievement. Formidable challenges. Technical hurdles. Overcoming challenges in spacecraft reliability, interplanetary navigation, and landing precision are critical. For instance, the intricacy of landing large payloads safely on Mars have proven challenging. Health risk. Addressing the physiological impact of long duration space travel, such as muscular atrophy and radiation exposure, remains a significant hurdle. For example, efforts like NASA's reach into artificial gravity and radiation shielding are ongoing. Then logical complexity. Managing supply chains, including reusable missions for Earth over the vast distances between the planet, present logistical challenges because how the supply to them will be maintained. For example, SpaceX Starship aim to mitigate this with its large cargo capacity. Environmental hostility. Mars' thin atmosphere and extreme temperature pose operational challenges for the habitation and resource utilization. For example, technology like the MOICs could convert marine carbon dioxide into weapon are pivotal in managing water. Okay, habitat designation. Challenges for habitat design and resource utilization. For example, technology like the MOXIE, which converts that Martian carbon dioxide into oxygen, are pivotal in overcoming these hurdles. Ethical consideration. Preventing global contamination on Mars and navigating international legal framework for the planetary governance are ethical and legal challenges. It is in this regard, crafting policy akin to environmental protection law and earth is imperative. Indian potential role in the future Mars mission. Technological expertise. India's potential role in future Mars mission rests on its technological expertise in spacecraft design, navigation system, and scientific research capability, contributing to the global advancement in space exploration. For example, India's ISRO has demonstrated powers with missions like the Mars Orbiter mission, showcasing low-cost independent exploration capability. International collaboration. India can contribute with the agency like NASA, ESA, European Space Agency, or the private entity leveraging its expertise in spacecraft design and mission planning. Scientific research. Indian scientific community contribution in space technology and planetary science can enrich global understanding of the Mars. For example, discovery of methane on the Mars by the Mars orbiter mission sent by India contributed to global effort in understanding the potential for life on Mars and the planet's atmospheric processes. Gas efficiency. ISRO's ability to execute mission within budget constraint make it an attractive partner for international Mars initiative. Capacity building. India's involvement in Mars missions forecast domestic technology because we sent the Mars mission at 1/10 of the cost of other nations. Those who sent earlier like NASA, Europe, China, etc. We sent the mission at much less and accurately. That's why our credibility increased. The idea of settling on Mars invites humanity to envision a future where daring innovation goes beyond the limit of Earth. With collaborative effort and technological advancement, nations like India can play a pivotal role in shaping this cosmic frontier, ensuring that Mars colonization became a beacon of human achievement, resilience, and unity on the global scale. Thank you for watching. Keep watching regular to update yourself on the development. Thank you.